Looks like Curtis is ready, so with that, we'll call our meeting to order. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda? If not, we accept the motion to accept the agenda as presented, I guess.
So moved.
Support. Motion support. Last chance for comments, questions. Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion is carried. We have an agenda. The roll has been taken.
Yes,
Is that true? All right. Next up is Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone please rise and join us in the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you very much. Now we'd entertain a motion for the approval of the August 11, 2026 regular meeting minutes.
So moved.
Support.
A motion support. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried and we've accepted them or approved the minutes. Request for purchase. We're to consider a request for purchase to Crawford Contracting in the amount of $12,000 for repair of a clarifier wall at the wastewater treatment plant.
Move to adopt.
Support.
Got a motion support. You want to get some background
Yes,
for the public here?
yes.
Talked about before.
Yes, we were talking about during our getting around for the CWSRF, and the big thing that we did have to deal with no matter what was these clarifiers. And I believe it's the East clarifier is the one that's in question here that we need to make a repair to, so we can extend its life for at least 3 years here as we build out the improvements at the wastewater treatment plant. We need to do this sooner than later. That's why we did receive a quote from Crawford. They just finished up our drinking water SRF projects here in Alma, and they're working over in St. Louis on their drinking water SRFs right now. So they have all the equipment and everything here to get this repair done, to kind of just limp that clarifier through until the improvements are made. So, and it's just outside of my approval dollar amount, so that's why it's in front of you tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One big Band-Aid.
Yes, it's one big Band-Aid, yes.
Okay, are there questions? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you. Next, we are to consider a resolution to approve a request for payment to the State of Michigan Department of Transportation in the amount of $27,893 for payment of their invoice for fiscal year 2025 local bus operating reconciled distribution.
Support.
Got a motion support.
This is our annual budget for last year's FY 2025. We go through this each year. They go through the formula, reconcile, and sometimes they owe us some extra money, sometimes we owe them back some money. And this year we owe them back the $27,893. So that it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just truing up the books.
just true.
All good.
Exactly.
Anybody else have questions? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. That motion is carried. Resolutions. We are to consider a resolution to ratify investments for the following city funds. And before us tonight, we have 2 of them, U.S. Treasury and a CD. Your pleasure.
Move to adopt.
Support.
Okay, motion support. Are there any comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. We've ratified the funds. Next, consider a resolution to proclaim Saturday, October 31st as Halloween in the city of Alma and set trick-or-treat hours between 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. on that day.
Support.
Okay, we had a motion support.
Just as FYI, both St. Louis and Ithaca are the same day, same time.
Good to coordinate with our friends.
That's right.
All right. Anybody else have comments or questions? Welcome, Roxanne.
Thank you. I love when we declare Halloween.
You're waiting for it.
Just in time to declare Halloween.
All right, all those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. We're going to have Halloween. All right. Next, consideration of a resolution to adopt a recommendation from the Alma Planning Commission and grant approval for a recreational marijuana grow facility license for 1405 East Superior Street.
Move to adopt.
Support.
Okay, we have a motion support. Any background, Eric? or
Yes,
just-
I'll just, on last Tuesday here, August 18th, the Planning Commission approved the zoning for the location at 1405 East Superior Street for a marijuana grow facility. The facility has received all of the inspections from the building, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, both here locally and for the state of Michigan. They've received their inspection from the state fire marshal and their inspection from the Cannabis Regulatory Agency. So this is the last requirement that we need to do for them here locally for their local license. So
Okay. And if I remember correctly, the compromise position when all that marijuana thing came into being was up to 3 dispensaries and 3 grow facilities?
these are just two grow facilities.
Was it just 2?
Two recreational.
But this is our first one.
This is our first one.
First and only one we've got. so.
Underneath the 2 years ago, 3 years ago now,
Yeah.
we did the recreational portion of the ordinance, and in that there's 2 grow facilities we did for provisional dispensary licenses. But this is the first grow, and there's only 1 license left if that did happen. So.
Okay, anybody else have comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you. Agreements, consideration of a resolution to approve change order number 4 to the contract with Crawford Contracting for the DWSRF citywide water main and road improvements due to changes in project scope resulting from construction conditions.
Move to adopt. Support.
We have a motion support. Let's tell us what the distance.
I'm going to have Dave go up and hit the details because there's a lot of them too that.
Let's just hear the major ones. We don't
There's
need
major
all of
layers.
them.
There's some major layers of it. So.
Everybody goes, I'm Dave Ringel, Public Services Director. If everybody goes back to their way back machine to the spring when we talked about extending the sanitary sewer replacement on State Street, that's the majority of what this is for. Some of the funds we have found out, fortunately, are reimbursable under the drinking water SRF. So anything that's within 10 feet of that the water main are reimbursable. So the road surface itself is reimbursable that we added for the sanitary sewer replacement. There's also some water line upsizing we did as a part of that project on State Street. So those are the reasons for the increase in the cost in reference to the newsletter.
Okay. Anybody have questions? We have a motion support. All those in favor please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. The motion is carried. Thank you, Dave. We are to consider a resolution to approve a purchase agreement with Michigan Housing Partnership LLC for an 11.35 acres in Gemstone Estates and to authorize the mayor to execute the agreement on behalf of the city of Alma. Your pleasure.
Move to adopt.
Support.
Motion support.
Yeah.
Share some background?
Yes, definitely. And we have a representative from Allen Edwin here tonight to Holmes if you have any questions as well. The agreement is for the remaining 11.35 vacant acres of what is known as Phase 1 of the Gemstone development. The original plan in that area was for 32 homes, 32 units to expand where it's currently at. Obviously that has not happened, so we've been back and forth with the idea of using the housing TIF, which is tax increment financing, to help jumpstart the infrastructure portion of it. Allen Edwin has approached us about using that tool to put in the infrastructure, water, sewer, the roads, to our city spec at their cost, and then as they build out the homes, they get paid back through the tax increment finance by capturing the taxes that are increased on those homes. This is just the first step. This just gives them the opportunity to start doing their due diligence, putting together preliminary engineering and cost estimates for what they would need in the TIF. The TIF plan would then come back to this board and the Gratiot County Brownfield Authority, which we are working with Greater Gratiot and Fleece and Van Brink they have hired to help put these TIP plans together. So they'll be here to help us put that all together and be back to the board to kind of explain to you what the costs are for the infrastructure, how the payback will happen. But for me, and I think we've already talked about this, the big positive for us is as a community, we don't have to upfront the costs for the infrastructure. In the first phase, it'll be a long time before we get paid back for that. This, the developer doesn't get paid back unless they start, selling houses that they build. So it's a great way to jumpstart this and get that built out, get some more folks in our community, hopefully kids going to our schools, and eventually the full taxes, once the TIP plan is done, the full taxes coming back to the taxing revenue. So, but again, this is just the first step in that, and if you have any other questions, Greg is here to answer any of those on housing TIF. He's their expert in that side of it. He works.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you.
He's our guy that we've been introduced to has working their firm through those plans and such. So we're excited about getting this started and the possibilities of working.
What's a general timeline?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you would, please, yes. And
I won't hold you to it.
state your name and address and who you're with and all that. If you
Thank
work the
you.
camera and
Thank you. Greg Bird, Program Manager for Workforce Housing for Allen Edwood Homes. I am a resident of East Lansing, so it was not a very far drive for me this evening. I appreciate you having me here. You would ask for an estimated timeline. Obviously, depends on a lot of between our discussions with the city.
Granted.
But if things go smoothly, definitely by spring of next year, we could be breaking ground. If it goes extra quickly, maybe yet this year. But I don't want to be held to that because we haven't done our due diligence yet. We are allowed to start that due diligence once the PA is signed. But thus far, it's been a pleasure to work with the city and Gratiot County. So I don't, hopefully, things can go very smoothly.
Good, thank you.
who has the first question? Well, one thing came to my mind as I was going through the agreement, and maybe I missed it, but is there any kind of trigger, or could there be any kind of trigger in there that if construction doesn't begin at some point, that you aren't going to just sit on the property? And nothing against your firm or anything. I don't think you're property speculators, but we've had a problem in the past with where it's just property that we'd like to get developed and people have sat on it for years, and more the industrial side of things. But I hate to see that happen again.
No, it's an absolutely valid question, Mayor. That language could be inserted into a purchase agreement, or it could be inserted into our brownfield plan that could come later. So that's something through your manager and through you, Mr. Mayor, we could work on. If there's language that you believe is needed in that, we're happy to entertain that.
Okay, good. I'd appreciate that if we could have some kind of trigger in there that, we'll buy it back or whatever if something doesn't occur within 5 years or whatever. I don't know what it is, but we can talk about that.
Absolutely, and that's, happy to work with you on that. And as Manager Ripley had mentioned, with the TIF process, as a builder developer, we don't start getting reimbursed until we do what we promised of the community. So if houses don't get built, no reimbursement comes back to us. So we put the upfront capital up, but happy to talk through some language like that.
Okay. Great, thank you, appreciate it. And
Thank you.
Love the interest in not just our town. I understand you're going well beyond the city limits even, although, we'd rather have you see that. But that's another conversation.
Thank you for coming to Alma.
No problem. Well, as a side note, I was just talking to my son who's just starting his junior year in high school, and he said, "Dad, what's Alma College like?"
It's awesome.
So maybe a future resident. So I don't know.
We can get him a tour anytime.
That's right. That's what I told him. I said he could come tonight, but he didn't. He wasn't that eager. But anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Yes, we appreciate your interest. Okay, I believe we have a motion and support on the table. All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you. Next, reports of officers, boards, and committees. Commissioners may receive the following reports by one resolution, or any commissioner may remove any item within the section for individual discussion and vote. Before us tonight, we have the June 2026 building permit report, the July 2026 building permit report, the Alma Transit July 2026 report, the Finance July 2026 report, the Gratiot Area Solid Waste Authority August 17, 2026 draft meeting minutes, the Planning Commission August 3rd, 2026 draft meeting minutes, the Planning Commission August 18, 2026 draft meeting minutes, and the City Manager's newsletter. Your pleasure.
Move to receive 1 through 7.
I'd like to pull 5 for just a question, please, if we could. Solid Waste Authority, draft news.
Move to receive 1 through 4 and 6 and 7.
Okay.
Not
So your motion just in entirety is 1 through 4 and 6 and 7. Anybody else have comments or questions? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. We received those reports.
Move to receive 5 and 8.
Okay.
Support.
We have motion support. Solid Waste Authority, do 5 first.
Yeah,
Sure.
which, what we got?
I just had a question that Michelle might even be able to answer this. I was looking through all of that, and I don't see anything in there about the smaller containers, which are every place except us. Is there any provision for those? Does anybody know?
What our contract is currently, and the option that we'll talk about in the newsletter, is to continue, we have the option, according to our agreement, to continue it as is for 12 months or for 24 months.
Okay.
At the rate of 5% escalator for the first 12 months and another 5% for the next 12 months, for a total of 24 months. That has been the escalator for the previous 5 years here. Nope, it was, right now, it's the 90-gallon cart.
Okay.
That's the agreement we are in, so it's 90 gallon once a week.
96 gallon.
Is it 96? Okay.
Okay.
96, I stand corrected. 96 gallon trash pickup once a week, 96 gallon recyclable every other week, and 1 large item pickup scheduled with Granger every week.
Okay.
So that's
That's
based
the contract.
on the
That's what-
contract,
yeah,
and,
okay.
and
But I know I'm going to get questions on
Yep.
that. Okay. Thank you.
That's something that could be looked at in a
Next
future
time.
one. But really, Roger, I haven't heard that comment, but we can talk about that in the next
Okay, that's
year.
fine.
But that's a comment I haven't really heard since we've gotten everything started, so, but we can
Okay.
talk about that in the next one.
Cool. Thank you. That's all.
All right. Thank you. City Manager's newsletter.
All right, we'll jump right into the solid waste contract. We did meet on August 17th as a Gratiot Area Waste Authority, which is us and the City of St. Louis, to discuss the option that is in the contract for the 12 months and the 20 and the extra 12 months for 24 months if we decided to go that way. It can be a and or it can be one or the other or both. Or so anyway. As we just mentioned, the option would include talking with Granger. They brought a proposal to us that the escalator increase for the first 12 months would be 5%, and then if we chose to go another 12 months, that one would also be 5%. What's that mean for rates? Currently, for both the trash and recycling and one large item pickup per week, is $13.56 per month. In year one of the 5% increase, that total would be $14.24 a month, which is 68 cents per month increase. Year two, if we chose to do the 12 and then we want to do another 12, do the 24 months, or 24 months, the total would be 5% more, so at $14.95, and for that that cycle will be an extra 71 cents. So $1.36, $1.34 extra over the 39 over the 2 years. On a looking at it from a customer service and the contract that we just have gone through 5 years of working with somebody, you learn a lot about a company or a lot about things you like or don't like and things you'd like to change. Talk with my staff. There's nothing they don't really want to change. It's been a very positive experience, like I mentioned in the newsletter. There's times when you call a contractor or somebody you're working with and you have an issue, they kind of make you feel like it's your issue to figure out. That's not what we get from them. It's, okay, how can we help you figure this out? Case in point, when we started out with the carts, that was going to be either way, whatever company we went with. People were not happy with going, you remember, going with the
I
carts.
can't believe it's been 5
Yeah,
years
yeah,
already.
yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
When we went for the order of the week with the recycling, they ran and ran away. It's like, oh gosh, we got a lot of recycling. It's us going to say it's Monday, mine's Monday. You put your trash out that very first week. They went through and it's like, gosh, this is not going to work. They didn't come to us and say it was a problem. You guys need to figure it out.
Yeah.
They came back to us and said, hey, let us look at this and we're going to come back with a proposal. What they came back with was that first week of the month, you get your trash and recycling. The next week, the neighbor across the way, they get their trash and recycling that week. So they did it that, and fixed it. It's been smooth sailing ever since with there. And then the large item pickup, that's been a little harder to train people on, but it does get picked up. We were having issues in the past where people would put out their large item, they would have room in the truck, it would sit there. So it becomes a code enforcement issue and everything else. So, all things being equal, yep, it's a 5% increase for each year. We're talking about $1.39 if you decided to go that route. If this board and City of St. Louis decided to move forward, you know what your numbers are going to be, you know what the costs are going to be for the next 2 years, and you know you got a good partner to work with the solid waste. As we were talking during our meeting, there is, if you did take a chance to read through the agreement, there is a fuel surcharge amount in there, and anything over $4 a gallon, there was an opportunity for Granger to come back to us and ask for that surcharge. They never did that. That just goes to show you of how they've been really good to work with.
Is that for diesel fuel? or
Yes, that's for
gas?
diesel. That's for
okay.
diesel, yes.
Been over $4
Oh,
for a
yes.
long time.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has been for a
Yep.
very long time. So this goes to show you, who the company we've been working with. Previously, if we do our way back, like I said, 5 years ago, way back machine, it seemed like every time we had a little hiccup, we would get a request to us to change, or they wanted something more. So that has been our experience here. So, and I don't usually speak this glowingly about something, but it's been that way, and my staff has told me as much too. So
Good.
But that comes down to also St. Louis, if they want to continue, as well. But in either case, that is all we can do is, if Granger has said this is their best deal that they can provide for us, which is the 5% over those 2 years. And if we wanted something different, then we'd have to go out for bid. In either case, if we chose the 12-month or 24-month, whatever one we chose or didn't chose, it still has to go out for bid after that. Those options are exhausted. So anyway, that's just something, we don't have to make a decision tonight, but that's just where everything is at. Meeting with Kurt Giles, the city manager from St. Louis, we just thought we'd get this going now.
Are you looking for like an indication if everybody here wants to go 24 or everybody here wants to go 12?
Yeah, if you guys haven't done
Just
a thought right now.
Take back to the committee?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd
You
say
guys-
if it's going that well, I'd say extend it to 2 years and then go up.
I would
Then we
agree.
have to go out to-
I would agree.
That would be my inclination as well.
That makes sense.
I hear nothing
No
but good.
comment.
I hear nothing but good things about the company.
No, I don't
Just
either.
all over the
True.
place, and
It's true.
I think service has been excellent. So
And I'm just going to state for the record, I do work for Granger, so I'm not going to be voting or making a decision.
Okay. Fair enough.
You do?
But those comments I made there, I do want to make sure that they've heard that, because all too often companies hear about the bad things that
Right.
that's been a
Well,
very
and that's the
positive
thing,
experience with
I
us.
do recall having something come back quite regularly previously about additional costs, and the fact that the 5 years has flown by, and we've not had anything that's come up
No.
that we've had to adjust or find.
if there was problems, we would have been talking about it for.
Amen, yeah,
So,
so that's
yeah.
great, so thank you.
We already discussed the Clarify repair. Thank you for that. We'll get that underway. And then a free education. Eagle is putting on September 17th a what local leaders need to know about PFAS. And these are those forever chemicals that you're hearing about. It's just starting to really gain traction, and you're starting to hear more about it, not just here in the state of Michigan, but across the country. It's an hour-long webinar. It's free. And if you're interested, please feel free to sign up. My staff, myself, and a few of my staff will be signing up for it. It's the next thing that we're going to be dealing with from a water and disposal situation. So it'll affect not just drinking water, but also wastewater, how you can apply your solids after, if it has too much PFAS that's being found in it's going to change how a lot of this stuff is done. So great, we just get done with lead and then here we
Moving
are
on
with
into the next
moving on to the
chemical.
next thing. So
The horse is out of the barn though.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
it is.
Yeah, it's kind of late to close the door.
no, it's everywhere, and then
It's in all of us.
it's in all of us.
Through and through.
So if you have time, please, if you can, take a watch on that, and just to educate yourself a little bit on it, because at some point we'll be talking about it
Mhm.
from the wastewater side of things, so for sure. And that's all I have.
Okay. Are there more comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor of receiving the Solid Waste Authority and the City Manager's newsletter, please say yes.
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 Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. We've received those reports. Next, we are to consider a resolution to appoint a city designee and alternate to attend the Michigan Municipal League Annual Convention and vote on behalf of the City of Alma at the annual meeting.
Move to approve.
Support.
Okay, are we supposed to
To-
approve a person?
Yes.
Oh, you need a name? I approve. I don't know. who-
I think I'm going. I don't know if anyone else is
We
going.
have-
I did it last year, it was a great experience,
Yeah.
but I
Roxanne.
can't go this
I
year.
can't go.
I move to approve Roxanne and Greg going to this.
You want to name
Okay, you
one
need,
designate?
you need to designate
Oh.
one and then one is alternate, so.
Yeah.
There's only
Anybody
one
can
vote.
go.
Only one can vote.
Yeah.
Only one can vote.
Okay, Greg, okay, start over, rewind. I move to approve that Greg, as the mayor, is the designee, and Roxanne, the vice mayor, is the alternate to attend the Michigan Municipal League annual
Support.
conference.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead, I'm done.
Support.
Motion support. And I thought that's what you said the first time.
Yeah, it was, exactly.
Are there any
I
other
just-
comments or questions? I hear none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. Thank you. Appropriations. Do we have an interest in paying the bills this evening?
Move to pay the appropriations, please.
Support.
Motion and support. Are there any questions about the bills? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. Pay the bills, Curtis. Good man. Commissioner comments and reports. Roxanne, you want to lead off tonight?
I don't have anything, thank you.
Short. Roger.
School is back. Watch where you're driving.
Day one today. That's
That's
it?
it. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Short on information today. Sonia.
I don't have any comments.
Okay. Michelle.
Again, welcome back to all the students at Alma Public Schools, not just Alma High. When they posted the pictures of the Panther Paws on Pine Street, I put it on the alumni page to ask when it started, and class of '84 came to the city to get it approved to paint them on there. So they have been there for
84.
a few years, and I love that the tradition is still going on.
The nicer street to do it on now.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Getting out of potholes.
Drew.
Nothing to add.
Good. Sarah. Eric.
Just echo Roger's comments about, please be careful. With students walking, we get a little in a hurry. And also, welcome back to the freshmen for Alma College are coming in this week. Classes.
I will add, if I may, I am now officially an Alma College grandparent.
Congratulations.
My granddaughter's in the band.
All right.
So we'll be seeing a lot more folks, a lot
Yeah.
more traffic in town. So just keep your eye out.
Yeah. Changing, everybody's schedules are changing, so. And it's getting darker as we, every day, every passing day,
Oh,
so.
just start weeping. All of it.
But you got Halloween.
Mission accomplished.
You got Halloween to look forward to.
Okay. With that, we'll open up the floor to the members of the public. If any members of the public would like to address the commission, please go to the podium, state your name and address. You'll have up to 5 minutes to share your thoughts with the commission. Who would like to be first? We can call an officer if you can't control
I just want
yourself.
to know, I just want to know, where's Gemstone?
Could you go to the podium, please, Tim? Sorry. We're just trying to be fair to everybody. We asked everybody to do it, so.
My name's Tim Gay, County Commissioner, District 3, Emerson, Arcata, and Sumner Township, and Alma, south of Pine River. Well, I just want to know, where is this Gemstone Estate?
It's south of the fair.
Fairgrounds.
South of the fairgrounds?
You know, Van Buren, gravel road, as you go over the hill from the fairgrounds. The housing development off to your east. as
So
you
that's
head to
Arcata
South
Township?
Yeah, well,
No.
it's part of the city of Alma.
It's part of the city of
Yes.
Alma.
We, years ago, Tim, we have a 425 agreement with Arcata Township for the development of housing in that area. So we work with Arcata with that to develop.
No,
you know,
no,
this housing.
there'll have to be roads and sewer and.
Well, there's one group of houses already built there,
In
right?
this bottom section, sticking out the bottom, look on the map if you can here.
Tim, I'll talk to you afterwards about that. Well, if I even take you down and
Well,
show
I
you
just
around.
wanted,
Yeah.
this one, I know where,
This is the next phase of that project.
okay, but it's actually in the city of Alma.
Yes.
Yeah, if you look at the map.
That's all I really wanted to know. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Would anyone else like to address the commission? Zach, anything? No?
Good.
Thank you.
Well, with that, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn tonight.
So moved.
Got a motion and support. Last chance for comments or questions. I hear none. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion is carried. We are adjourned. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Be safe.